What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I wanted to bring to you a video today about a story that not just learned about, but learned about, maybe a couple days ago, which is going to have possibly huge implications for Michigan's season going forward. So, for people who are not aware, the Penn State game. I did a video on it with my analysis and my takeaways about it. I mean, we played a great game. It was awesome. We did everything that we needed to do. We were dominating on both sides of the football from start to finish. I thoroughly enjoyed us, basically taking Penn State and just taking them, to the woodshed and just basically curb stomping them. It was an amazing game for us, but what was lost in all of that was a very, very huge. How could I put it? It was a huge play that not a lot of people even knew about, but it's going to have huge implications, possibly for the rest of the season. What I'm talking about is this. I know Coach Harbaugh wanted to just keep playing from start to finish, basically put his boot and his cleats on Penn State's neck, and go from all the way from the start of the game to the end of the game. But what ended up happening is Dylan McCaffrey ended up breaking his collarbone, and it may not be a big deal, but it could possibly be if Shea Patterson ends up getting injured. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully, he remains healthy and it's not even an issue. But the way that we're playing right now and the way that this offense is running, if he were to get hurt, that's where I have a huge concern. Because up until this point, I felt that, if Shea Patterson were to get injured, I felt that Dylan McCaffrey could come in and there wouldn't be too much drop-off. I mean, there might be some drop-off, but the way that he's played when he's come in there has been, very, 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 very good. I wouldn't feel nervous if he came in there. Obviously, he'd have to get the reps to really, run the offense seamlessly, but I would feel very confident in Dylan McCaffrey coming in and replacing Shea Patterson if Shea Patterson ended up getting injured. But as is right now, with him going down with a serious injury, obviously he's not going to be coming back for the rest of the season. Who's going to step up and be the number 3 be the number 2 or backup quarterback now? Now, the way it is right now and the way it's set up right now, I guess that person would be Brandon Peters. But to me, I don't know if that's going to work out, because to me, Brandon Peters is he's not the way this offense this year has been set up to succeed. And it's almost like the situation at Ohio where Haskins is the quarterback right now, and he's a great passing quarterback, but it's made their whole team one-dimensional because Urban Meyer's whole setup and his whole thing has always been having a mobile running quarterback that is always a threat to take off, design quarterback runs, all that stuff. And with Haskins being in there this season, it's completely put their whole offense out of whack and out of balance. Now, I don't know too much about Ohio's recruiting, so I can't, 100% speak on this. But, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if I don't know what I'm talking about or if I'm way off or anything like that. But I remember way back in the day when Coach Rich Rodriguez was the coach of Michigan, that when he came in, his recruiting for his offensive linemen, there was a certain type of offensive lineman that he brought in to run his offense. And it wasn't like the big bruising, 300 plus pound offensive lineman. He kind of got more smaller, more agile, athletic offensive lineman to run his offense because it was more of a fast pace, quick hitting spread offense, and he didn't need slow big linemen in there. He needed more quick, more athletic, more in shape offensive linemen to run his offense. And I think that the same thing is what's going on with Ohio right now is they probably had the same type of personnel, but they don't have the quarterback that fits that particular personnel. So their linemen are not equipped just to do the traditional running game or traditional drop back and passing. They're more for being more quick and more agile, more athletic for a running quarterback, but they don't have the running quarterback. And I think that's why they're struggling right now to pass block, while they're struggling to run the football because they don't have the proper personnel for a true drop back pocket passing quarterback. And it's not exactly the same situation for Michigan, but the way that we've been running this RPO right now, if we put Brandon Peters in there, he's not going to be any threat to take off and run. So it's going to really mess up our offense. We've been in a nice little flow. We've been improving, getting much better with our offense week by week. Karan Hickton is basically 7 straight weeks, 100 yards. Don't expect that to change pretty much for the rest of the season. But I don't know what's going to happen if that be the case. I mean, I would honestly feel more comfortable if we saw Joe Milton in there as the backup as opposed to Brandon Peters. Because, I know he hasn't got a lot of reps. Hopefully he starts getting a whole bunch of reps in practice and getting himself up to speed because we're going to need a quarterback of his caliber of talent and the way that he's able to be a dual threat quarterback as opposed to Brandon Peters, which is going to be your traditional drop back quarterback. So, like I said, hopefully none of this is an issue. Hopefully, we keep Shea Patterson healthy and he stays on the field. We don't do any other stuff like that. I mean, I know that these things happen. I know, if Coach Harbaugh could have it back, he wouldn't have. Because we don't know exactly when McCaffrey got injured, but I have a feeling it was when they were doing like that RPO, and he had run and he got hit out of bounds just before he had tried to get in the end zone. That's probably when he got injured. Like I said, I don't know for certain, but that's a huge blow to the team. But hopefully we can keep Shea Patterson injury free, and we just continue with the momentum that we're going on right now. I've been saying for weeks and weeks now that Michigan football as a whole has been trending upwards, and that's continuing. What I forgot to put in the last video and forgot to mention is, one of the big reasons why I was excited for the win was not only just the mere fact that we're continuing the revenge tour and it's still going strong, and not only that we got a victory over a top 15 team, all that good stuff, ranked team, whatever the case may be, but one of the key things I felt was very important was just the mere fact that we had recruits in there, big time, big name recruits in there, and I was happy to see us perform at such a high level with those recruits in there. We had recruits that are commits already, and then we had people, who are potentially looking to, commit to Michigan. We're not talking just like, low end. We're talking like 5-star recruits here. So I was that was what was most important to me, is that we took care of business, dominated. The atmosphere was crazy, and we were able to showcase that in front of potential big name recruits that have the chance of coming to Michigan. So all of that, that is great for the football team, great for the program going forward, and hopefully we can just keep that momentum going. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. I really appreciate all the love that I've been getting with these past few videos. And like I said, any like that I can get on the video, it's not, I really appreciate everything. It's really helping my channel to grow. And my channel is definitely growing as it is. So if you can, I really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video. It's helping me out so much. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you feel as though this is going to be a huge issue with the injury, or if it's just going to be nothing to worry about. And if you like my content, you enjoy it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Like I said, trying to get the channel to grow. It's definitely been growing as of late, and wanted to continue the momentum going forward. Thank you for watching the video, and go blue.